People really don't know what their expenses will be because they don't know how long that they're going to live.
Americans are worried they won't have enough saved for retirement now more than ever.
Retirement's going to cost, for many folks, over $1 million.
Is no sure thing in investing, but a lot of people think that annuities may come close to that.
It's going to more safe things that they know. If they know they're going to need that money to supplement their retirement, well, then you can't play that risk.
This is Safe Money and Retirement with Jon Heischman Sr., founder and partner of Heischman Financial Services, serving the Columbus area. Jon specializes in educating pre-retirees and retirees about safe money strategies and ideas. And now, Safe Money and Retirement with Jon Heischman Sr.
Have you thought about the best way to withdraw from your retirement accounts? This is Jon Heischman with the Safe Money and Retirement podcast. Thank you for listening. Before I discuss withdrawing from your retirement accounts, I want to give you some information about myself because you're probably going to have some questions or concerns, and I'm here to help in any way possible. You can call 888-426-0177. Once again, 888-426-0177. Visit my website, heischmanfs.com. That is spelled heischmanfs.com. Previous podcasts are available for you to listen to at your convenience. And you can call me direct at my office in Reynoldsburg, 614-861-7055. Have you considered the order that you'll withdraw your retirement income? Doing so the incorrect way or order, it could cost you hundreds of dollars. That's why it is so important to choose a retirement planner that has experience, education, and trained in retirement income planning. You can't predict the future, but a retirement planner can help plan ahead. In 2020, Northwestern Mutual did a study and found that 71% of U.S. adults admit their financial planning and retirement planning needs improvement, but only 29% of Americans work with a financial and retirement planner. The value of working with a planner varies by person, and advisors are legally prohibited from promising returns. However, the research suggested that people who work with a planner feel more at ease about their finances, and they could end up with about 15% more money to spend in retirement. That's a lot, and definitely increases the cash flow and spendable income. So I'm going to give you the basics of some of the best ways to withdraw from your retirement accounts. But as I've been discussing, I want to emphasize the importance of working with a planner. And I'm sure many of you are, and that's great. Those of you that aren't, I'm here to help and to give you my ideas that have worked for my clients over the many years that I've been in practice. So what about starting with your investment income? This gives your retirement accounts more time to compound with interest, because if you dive straight into your 401k or your IRA, it could cost yourself years worth of income in retirement savings. So whether you have mutual funds, managed money in a brokerage account, ETFs, stocks and bonds, they're all taxable. And this is non-qualified money I'm referring to. So you're going to have to pay capital gains taxes on the withdrawals. Some investments also require you pay taxes on distributions each year, especially if they might be IRAs, for example. So the important point in withdrawing from investment income, and of course, depending on how much you have, is to be aware of the taxes you may have to pay. The other thing we want to look at is when you're going to claim your Social Security benefits, and don't just automatically claim them at 62. You may end up claiming at 62, but do you have to? The majority of the people will claim at 62. I've seen situations where I've worked with a client, looked at all sources of incomes, what the benefit would be starting at 62 compared to waiting. Claiming at full retirement age not only is going to maximize your benefits, but has other advantages, especially if you're going to continue to work part-time, full-time in a different job. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't claim at 62 because there are a lot of situations that individuals should claim at 62, but you want to make sure you're making the right decision, because a planner can point out some options or temporary income to give you the income you need, and at the same time possibly delaying your Social Security claiming until full retirement age. And most people realize that by waiting, your income is going to increase by 8% each year that you wait until age 70. That could equal a lot of money. Back in January, I sat down with a potential client that wanted to retire at age 62, but I introduced a strategy that would provide income until age 70, then claim Social Security income at 70, then discontinue the, I guess you'd say, short-term income from 62 to 70, and it worked out to his best interest, and he's earning more income, or I should say will be earning more income because of that strategy. So many people, they just don't know options and the different strategies that planners can show you how to maximize your income. Now, most everyone is going to have income from a 401k or an IRA or both. And you can do that starting at age 59 and a half. But that doesn't mean that is the right plan, because the law doesn't require you to start taking those required minimum distributions until age 73. The growth from compound interest can add up to a lot of money, which means more income if you can wait until 73 or at least delay part of your qualified money until age 73. Another thing we might look at is putting off withdrawing money from your Roth IRA accounts for as long as possible. You paid taxes up front, so you can take money out of your Roth and it won't count as taxable income. Your Roth IRA also will continue to grow tax-free as you tap into other accounts. Since a Roth IRA holds after-tax funds and the IRS doesn't need to tax it again, you also don't need to take any required minimum distributions from a Roth IRA. So it keeps growing until you take distributions. Now, keep in mind there could be situations where we have to change some of these withdrawal strategies, and that's why it's so important to look at your individual situation. Everybody's different. Most people have most of their money in qualified accounts, but others will have a lot of money that we call non-qualified, non-IRAs, non-401ks, for example, and that may change the income plan strategy. A retirement planner such as myself can point that out after a detailed review of all of your accounts that could be available to provide income. This study I was referring to found that 79% of people who don't use the planner, they don't know how to pursue achieving their retirement goals as far as income. So again, I can't stress the importance of discussing income distribution strategies with a planner. There shouldn't be any cost for the initial meeting. I don't charge anything. And if you feel comfortable with that planner and you want to schedule a second meeting, ask, how are you paid? What is your fees and compensation that is involved? It's all about relationships and knowing these things up front. I'm so glad that you took the time to listen to Safe Money and Retirement. I welcome the opportunity to discuss your situation, either over the phone or in person, and share my ideas. There is no cost or obligation. 888-426-0177, 888-426-0177. Continue to listen to my podcast for more information about retirement planning. This is your host, Jon Heischman.
You've been listening to Safe Money and Retirement with Jon Heischman Sr. Get in touch with Jon. Call 1-888-426-0177. That's 888-426-0177. For more information about Heischman Financial Services, visit their website at HeischmanFS.com. That's HeischmanFS.com. Join us again next time for Safe Money and Retirement with Jon Heischman Sr.